MOISES CAICEDO was very, very close to sign for Arsenal last January. Brighton said no. Now it's Chelsea. Will Chelsea get this deal done? Welcome back to my channel for another video. On this video, I will be giving my thoughts on the deal between Chelsea and Brighton for MOISES CAICEDO. And according to FABRIZIO Romano, this deal might be done sometime next week, will take time, but it's not an easy deal. As you can see in here, just before I start giving my thoughts, people, make sure to always support the channel, smash the like, subscribe if you're new, really appreciate the love and support. Cannot thank you guys enough. But yeah, in here, this is from Fabrizio Romano. So basically, Fabrizio Romano says it's an important week for Chelsea, and their contacts over Caicedo. It's not an easy deal to report as a journalist, like Fabrizio Romano says, because there hasn't been yet an official bid, but the player have said yeah to Chelsea. He have spoke with Pochettino. Pochettino really wants Caicedo, but seeing in today's football market, seeing the price that basically Brighton reject for Caicedo in January from Arsenal, the price that Arsenal paid for players like Declan Rice, obviously the deal is not going to be easy. Brighton will always make her on this deal. Brighton already let Alexis leaving for Liverpool for a price that shocked most of us. It shocked me. Alexis cost Liverpool, I think, was around 35 million. For a very young player who won the World Cup with Argentina, had an amazing season with Brighton. Also the same with Caicedo. Caicedo, I think he only missed one Premier League game last season, if I'm not wrong. And Caicedo, we know how good is this guy. One of the best DMs. What if you want to call him CDM, DMC, whatever you want to call him, because this guy is just a motorbike. This guy just does not stop running. But seeing the season he had with Brighton last year, what a season. One of the best players, if not probably the most important player in that Brighton squad last season, that guaranteed them, European football for the very first time in their history. They will be playing Europa League. And like Fabrizio knows, we all know, and I've said this as well plenty of times in other videos, that Brighton will not make it easy, just because they're not like Caicedo is only 21 years old, right? The way he's growing as a footballer at the age of 21, I'm a massive fan. I know every video that I do always say I'm a massive fan of this player, but I'm a massive fan of Caicedo. His work rate is just absolutely unbelievable. He knows how to play football. He can not only play as a DM, he can play as a number. He can play as a number 5, as a number 6. If you also need him as a number 8, he can also cover as a right back. He's something special, and I do understand what Chelsea is going for Caicedo badly. Chelsea will most likely hit about 100 million. Chelsea will. I think Chelsea will, because Pochettino really wants, is one of the main targets for Pochettino is Caicedo. Let me tell you how important is, this is why Chelsea wants Caicedo, why it's so important that Chelsea to have Caicedo, right? We saw last season Kante, who left, went to Saudi Arabia. We saw a player that Caicedo also can be that kind of player, Kovacic, who left for Man City. Losing these two players, very good midfielders. Kante was almost the whole season last season, and we knew how Chelsea struggled without having Kante, without keeping Kante fit, having Kante on the team, and we knew every time Kante plays, he made the difference. And Caicedo is very similar to Kante. I still think Caicedo is better on the ball, and in today's football, of course, football, you win games without a ball. You need to know how to play football without a ball first for you to become a quality footballer. For you to become a top footballer, you need to know how to read the game. You need to know how to understand the game without the ball. But we know in today's football, it's very important to know how to kick the ball. Caicedo knows how to do that. This guy knows how to do everything. He knows how to stop the opponent in exactly the right time, giving them like a very important free kick away. He's so clever reading the game. Without the ball, he's an absolutely amazing. He go just unbelievable brain. This guy at times, I'm not going to go too much. Obviously, no, I can't compare because Busquets for me is the greatest DM of all time. But sometimes this guy without the ball reminds me Sergio Busquets, the way he moves around. Only for people who understands about a game. If you understand about a game, you will know how important is Caicedo, and we knew how important he was with Brighton last season. But yeah, what a play in here. This is my thoughts about Caicedo. I don't think any of you will be surprised if you know ball. You know that I'm talking facts. You will not be surprised what I'm saying about Caicedo. And Chelsea needs Caicedo. Chelsea, in my opinion, Chelsea must sign Caicedo. This should be one of their priorities. And of course, there's a striker as well. But Chelsea needs to sign Caicedo. Will be very, very important. Let's not forget, Chelsea hasn't got European football. That will give them an extra. It will give them so much, basically freedom. A team that, a club who is rebuilding right now with a new manager as well, with a lot of young players. It's going to be very important not having European football and having these kind of players. I think like Caicedo would do well. Anywhere this guy would go, he would do well because he's so good he's a very good footballer that he would do well anywhere. He wouldn't struggle. We've seen him as well myself because obviously I watch a lot of South American football. I've watched him play plenty of times for Ecuador. And what a footballer. It's just, it doesn't seem right sometimes. This kid is only, because he's only a kid, he's 21 years old. It doesn't seem like he's only 21 years old. But yeah, according to Fabrizio Romano, the deal is not going to be easy. That's the reality. The deal's not going to be easy. And Chelsea knows that Chelsea's going to have to go hard. When I say hard, Chelsea's going to have to go with big money because Brighton is not going to make easy. And fair play when you see players like Declan Rice, who's not worth not even 60 million, goes and signed for Arsenal for the price he did, for over 100 million. And you expect this kind of clubs like Brighton, you might think they'd be happy with just, 60, 65, 75 million. No, they're not. They will expect about 100 million. So yeah, that is my thoughts. I hope you enjoy as always, and if you did, smash the like and always support the channel. Like I said, guys, it's been just over 1 year, 13 months. I think I'm like, 2-3 subscribers away to reach 2,500. That is crazy numbers. I remember reach 1,000. I was monetized after 3 months. Hard work hopefully pays off with the numbers, with the fan base. I'm not in here for the money, I'm in here for the love. See you guys on the next video. Thank you.